Do you think they were trying to tell us things in movies like Benjamin Buttons, where Brad Pitt literally age reduces throughout the movie, and hey, the secret to eternal youth with Benjamin Buttons? And what about the movie Big, where Tom Hanks literally goes from young to old to young again? And hey, you know who was in that movie? Elizabeth Perkins. She was the love interest to Tom Hanks, and well, I couldn't help but notice something. I couldn't help but notice how much Elizabeth Perkins looked like Millie Bobby Brown, aka Eleven from Stranger Things. But for once, it's not just me that thinks it. Newsweek thinks it. Actors Daily profile on Facebook posted about it. Even Reddit is noticing the vast similarities. But is that it? Is it just similarities? Are they just doppelgangers, or is something more going on? And was her being in the movie Big just them telling us? Well, why don't we put it to the old symmetry test and see if they line up pretty well? And, well, couldn't help but notice how even the eyebrows were in the perfect alignment, and the eyes, both eyebrows, the nose, the lips, the mouth, all pretty symmetrical. And when we do two different photos, they seem to line up again, pretty symmetrical, and I couldn't help but notice how their noses looked absolutely identical. You think there's anything else that's identical? Like that hole in her face right there, and seems to be another one right in the exact same location in comparison to the nose. Do you think if we scroll up past the eye we might see anything? There seems to be some sort of scarring there, like remnants of something, like, say, I don't know, a hole in your face. Like if you tried to cover that up or fill it, maybe there'd still be some remnants there. It's funny how they're in the exact same place in comparison to that eyebrow. Hey, it's Millie. Hey, it's the big lady. Oh no, but the fun doesn't stop there. If you can be young and then old and then get young again, you can probably do it more than once, right? Well, here's Elizabeth Perkins from the 80s or 90s, and here's Eleven from today, so she was old and then young. But do you think there's evidence she's done it before? Well, here's Elizabeth Perkins, and here's Judy Garland, aka Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And here's Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and Millie Bobby Brown, aka Eleven. And here's Dorothy and Eleven, seeing if they pass the symmetry test, and it's pretty spot on. But of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I don't really think that they're the same entity and that we've been blinded to the fact that they can do this, because they hid the true nature of our reality from us by telling us we're evolved chimps spinning on a ball in endless outer space with other galaxies and planets and endless blackness out there, instead of being in God's little beautiful creation covered by the firmament where spiritual things can happen. They can. They just don't want you to know, because then you might actually give praise to the Father that created all this for us. Entertainment only, though. I don't really think all that.